Have you ever heard the phrase happy accident? Well, today we're talking about one of the most famous happy accidents in the history of medicine. It's a story about a failed heart drug that accidentally became a global phenomenon. Let's rewind to the early 1990s. Deep inside Pfizer's research labs in a quiet town in England, scientists were on a mission, led by a researcher named Simon Campbell. They were developing a new drug to treat angina. That's a painful chest condition caused by reduced blood flow to the heart. The drug's name was sildenafil citrate, but back then, it just had a code name, UK92480. Hopes were high. And in the early 90s, clinical trials began. But pretty soon, the results started coming in, and they were disappointing. The drug didn't seem to be very effective at treating angina. The researchers were probably scratching their heads, thinking they were back to square one. However, there was something else happening, something totally unexpected. The male volunteers in the study began reporting a very specific and surprising side effect. They were experiencing strong and unusually long-lasting erections. Now, a lot of companies might have just noted this down as a weird side effect and moved on. But the team at Pfizer was intrigued. They dug deeper into why this was happening. They discovered that sildenafil worked by blocking an enzyme called PED5, which in turn helped to increase blood flow. The fascinating part was that this mechanism was far more effective in the blood vessels of the penis than it was in the heart. It was like they had built a key that didn't fit the lock they were aiming for, but perfectly unlocked a door they hadn't even noticed. This was a major light bulb moment for Pfizer. They decided to pivot, completely changing the drug's purpose. Instead of a heart medicine, they would now test UK92480 as a treatment for erectile dysfunction. At the time, there were very few effective or convenient treatments for this common condition, so the potential was huge. After more trials specifically focused on its new purpose, the drug was ready. On March 27, 1998, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration gave its approval. The failed heart drug was reborn with a new name you've definitely heard of, Viagra. It became the very first oral pill for erectile dysfunction and quickly turned into a worldwide blockbuster, changing millions of lives and becoming a household name. So, what's the big takeaway from this incredible story? It's a powerful reminder that sometimes, the greatest discoveries aren't what we set out to find. They're hidden in the side effects, the unexpected results, and the happy accidents. It shows that failure can often be a stepping stone to an even bigger success, as long as you keep your eyes open. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating tales from history and science. See you next time.